What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this beautiful midweek Wednesday. Doing well myself. I come across this particular story right here that took place in Flushing, Queens, New York. And it is said to be a squatter's standoff, okay? We have Adele Florero on the left here being arrested. Why? Because she came to her house that she inherited, $1 million home that, by the way, by her parents. She inherited from her parents, and found squatters. And these squatters seem to have rights, okay? Yeah, believe that or not. She caught these people in her home, and she's being arrested for unlawful eviction when they weren't even paying her in the first place for them to be there, okay? So without further ado, let us check out this particular video right here. It's probably about 4.5 minutes long, and then we'll complete the commentary.
I don't know the law. Yeah, there's laws. You shouldn't be trying to steal my house. Yes, you are.
How about that? A squatter standoff. A property owner confronts a group of people she says moved into her $1 million home in Queens, and our cameras were rolling as dozens of officers showed up.
Several people were taken away in handcuffs, and one of those arrested may surprise you.
Investigative reporter Dan Krauth joins us now with more on what happened. Tell us, Dan.
Well, this is a very big growing problem. I received dozens of tips from viewers about this in just the past week. I went to do what I thought was going to be a routine interview. Instead, we capture what police and property owners are dealing with on a daily basis.
I have video of you.
Who are these people?
The situation.
Yeah, but they're my house, man.
Relax.
No.
To understand how this day ended,
We need the police right away.
with multiple 911 calls and arrests, we have to start at the beginning.
Adele, the hardest question is how do you say your name?
We met Adele Andaloro outside the home her parents left her in Flushing, Queens. She's in the process of selling it.
No, he locked it.
But she's been locked out. She claims squatters moved in on February 6th and refused to leave.
What's it like being here knowing you can't go inside of your own home?
It's enraging. It really is.
In New York, squatters have rights after 30 days.
By the time that someone does their investigation and they do their work and their job, we'll be well over the 30 days, and this man will have stolen my home. And now she's back.
Just after wrapping up our interview, a woman showed up.
What are you doing in the house? Are you renting this house? Why are you here?
She unlocked the front door, saw our cameras, and took off.
It's open. Let's go in the house. It's open.
Adele and her daughter, with the property deed in hand, went inside.
This is my furniture. These are my curtains.
She didn't just find her belongings inside.
There's a man sleeping right there. Get out of my house.
She found 2 men.
How long have you lived here?
I moved in about 2 days ago.
They've called the police on me, and I've called the locksmith. I didn't come in illegally. The door was open.
Police started interviewing neighbors and looking for documents.
Do you have something that shows that you've been here for more than 30 days?
They took the man who told me he had been renting for 2 days out in handcuffs
They got one out.
and escorted the other guy off the property.
Now you're afraid to come out.
I'm not coming out. This house is empty. This is my home. My locksmith is on the corner waiting to change my locks. And it's not fair. It's not fair that I, as the homeowner, should be having to go through this.
How you doing?
Minutes later, a locksmith showed up, but police gave her a warning before they left.
I may end up in handcuffs today if this man shows up here and says that I have illegally evicted him. I said to them, let him take me to court the way I've been told to take him to court. But today, I'm not leaving my house.
Less than 10 minutes after police left and the locks were changed, the man who claims to be the one actually leasing the house shows up.
Call the police again.
With the other guy, police took off the property.
Do you see this? This guy just literally broke down my door. Broke through myself and my daughter to get in here. This guy just forced himself into my house. Yes, he did. And so did you. You broke through the front door.
The man called the police on her.
So why is it that I have to leave and he doesn't have to leave?
Because technically he can't be kicked out. You need to go to court.
They consider this a landlord-tenant issue, and by law it has to be handled through the housing court, not with police.
If you own this house, you would not want her inside.
I don't own it.
Exactly,
Yes.
she does.
Yes, but then once again, you should know how the law works.
I do know how it
There's-
works.
There's rules to it. As you got to go to court and send me to civil court.
He says he signed a lease in October, but wouldn't tell us with who.
I got proof longer than that.
Show us the proof.
But who are you for me to show? I showed it to cops.
Dan with Channel 7 News. If you don't want to show it, you don't want to show
Cool,
it.
come here, brother. I like that.
I would like to see it.
He didn't show me a lease.
This is a bill.
This is-
A bill for work he says he had done to the house. He didn't show police a lease either.
The police department doesn't have the lease?
No.
He's got no documentation.
Just bills.
So Adele, you're getting arrested right now?
Being arrested
For what?
for being in my own home.
And where's your lease?
She's fighting the house. It's not her house anymore.
My deed
That's
is
what I was
current
told
and
of her.
legal.
Arrested for unlawful eviction. She changed the locks on a man who claims he lives there.
So how does this all end then? When do you
The
leave?
way it ends is either she pays me my money that I put into the house, pay me the money, and I'll leave, or send me to court, and we deal with the judge in court. It's that simple.
It's not that simple. It's a long process. Eviction can take close to 2 years to complete.
Okay, here's my advice to Adele and Deloro. I mispronounced her name first earlier, but here's my advice to her. Sue the bums that tried to steal your house and sue the police department for aiding and abetting them in their quest to take over your home. Because after all, they had no kind of documentation to back up what this bum was talking about, where he had a lease and he paid her money. You understand? See, in this country today, it seems like all the laws are set for the criminals to get over, and for the law-abiding citizens are the ones that's, you understand, being done wrong. That's basically what it boils down to. The law is not for the law-abiding citizen. Ain't no way in the hell that these people should have been able to stay in their house, barge their way back in, just squatting, taking over this woman's home, and she get arrested because they saying it's unlawful eviction. First of all, you have to have a contract. He doesn't have one. He can't produce one. Unlawful eviction. Number one, show some documentation where you paid this woman some money to even be in that house. See, this is what I'm saying. I would not want to have to find myself in a position like this, because I'm sure it'll be a hell of a whole lot worse than this. I can tell you that much. You understand? Ain't no way in the hell I could have let these bastards. I come up in my crib, that, you know what I mean, and I find some low life little rats laying up in my home, acting like they pay the bills there. You understand? Enjoying my comfort, and what have you. And all of the other things that the house has to offer, shelter and everything, you're enjoying it. And then when I tell you to get your ass out, you talking shit? Oh, no. No, it would have been a problem. I can tell y'all, it would have made probably about, I'm sure it would have made big time news, not just local. And that's just what it is. See, this is what America is about now. Ain't no way this woman should have been arrested. But I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular situation right here. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts and views on it in the comment section. What would you do if you happen to be in a situation like this? Let me know in the comment section. People, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched, simply because we are. And make sure you like and subscribe. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.